Welcome to a guide for getting the Magick Archer and Wayfarer vocations in Dragon's Dogma 2. These are earned through the quest Put a Spring in Thy Step and the Sotted Sage. Completing these vocation quests grant you the Maister skills as well. Those would be the Martyr's Bolt for Magick Archers and Rearmament for Wayfarer. There are a few things I would recommend getting before you begin either of these quests so that you can limit the amount of time you have to travel around. I will explain what those items are when we actually get to those steps. I just wanted to give you a heads up that you should probably watch the full video before following along step by step. We'll start with the Magick Archer quest because that's the one you'll likely run into first. Once you've reached Bak Batal, the main town in the Batal region, if you head south enough, you'll eventually reach a dungeon called Drabnir's Grotto. This cave serves as an entrance to the Volcanic Islands, and passing through here will also unlock an achievement. It's a pretty deadly cave, and it's best to take your time through it. Otherwise, you're going to be outnumbered extremely quickly. You don't need to fight the boss in there, you just need to find the exit to come out the other side. Just use the map while you're inside and try and make your way towards that green area on the right. That's when you know you'll be getting close to the exit. Once you've made it through, on the main road you'll run into a guy named Gaustoffer, a short old man who will ask for some wildflowers to ease his back pain. You can give him pretty much any wildflowers you have in your inventory or that you pick up around this area. He'll then lead you to his house to give you a reward. Here you will meet his wife, and when they both go back inside the house, you can then enter and find that Gaustoffer is once again having back problems. I'd highly recommend picking up the Newt liquor that's on the table inside their house. This will come in handy later for the Wayfarer quest. There's also a chest in there that gives you a Wakestone shard. Don't hesitate to collect it while you're here. They won't get mad at you for looting their stuff. After stealing a bunch of their belongings, you can speak to Gaustoffer to trigger the escort mission, which tasks you with bringing him to the hot springs in the Volcanic Island camp. Now, depending on your luck and of course a bit of skill, this could either take 5 minutes or well over an hour. During those 5 minutes that it totally took me to do this quest, I did learn some very helpful things. Now, this escort route is extremely dangerous, containing tons of goblins and a boss, and in my run, I even had to dodge a griffin at the beginning. And to top it all off, Gaustoffer will constantly ask you to slow down. So the way you're going to want to do this is by carrying him pretty much the entire way there. Because this is going to destroy your stamina and ability to run away from enemies, which is kind of the easiest way to do this, you'll want to come prepared with, I'd say, about 10 of the stamina consumables called Harspud Robrant. Or if you have the fine Harspud Robrant, that works too. It's just a little bit rarer to get. You can buy these from shops or make them pretty easily with Green Warish or Morningtide and a dried spud. Every time your stamina is about to run out, you can pop another one of these and should be able to easily carry the guy all the way there while barely having to stop for a breather. Another useful piece of advice is that at any point you need to traverse down a ledge, even if the drop is small, you should jump instead of just trying to walk it. And jumping will prevent you from slipping and dropping Gaustoffer on the ground. He has a decent amount of health, like he's not the weakest NPC ever, but he doesn't have quite enough to survive being crushed and then thrown by a griffin. Once you reach the point in the road where the path forks to the left and the right, I would recommend taking the left path. It's a little bit safer. You will encounter a boss in here, but if you're fast enough, you can just run straight by him carrying Gaustoffer, and you should keep running until you see the boss's health bar disappear. Once you reach the point where the road joins again, you'll likely be ambushed by some humans. If you can make it past them by sprinting, that's great because the town is right up ahead, but if you get hit and drop Gaustoffer, you might have to fight, so just be prepared for that. If any of your pawns die, don't go back for them. Just prioritize getting Gaustoffer there safely. Just make sure you and him are alive, and once you make it through the doors of the Volcanic Island camp, you can drop him and he'll just follow you to the springs.
Methinks these climes are ill-suited to habitation.
Once he makes it inside, this will trigger dialogue with Gaustoffer, and then his wife Cleodna will somehow appear behind you and reveal to you that she is a magic archer. Once she's done yapping, you're going to have to talk to her one more time to complete the Put a Spring in Thy Step quest, unlock the Magick Archer vocation, and get the Spellbow's Paradox tome, which unlocks the Martyr's Bolt Maister skill. It's actually a really busted ability and lets you one-shot dragons with 4 or 5 health bars.
As a result, we move as one.
Now, as you're running into the hot springs, you'll probably be sucked into a conversation with this guy, Lamond. You'll be presented with 3 choices here: to accept, to decline, or give him the Newt liquor you picked up earlier. I chose to just give him the Newt liquor right away. Choosing the accept option also starts the Sotted Sage quest, but I didn't know that at the time. He'll talk for a bit, and then he'll be like, hey, you gotta bring me more liquor if you want me to tell you more stuff. So you're gonna have to bring him 3 more bottles of Newt liquor. This is something that you can get before you even get to this location, and I would recommend doing that. But if you find yourself at this step without the liquor, I would suggest placing down your port crystal. This will allow you to travel back here with a fairy stone. Otherwise, it's going to be a real pain in the butt to run all the way back and forth. So the objective is to get 3 bottles of Newt liquor. And to get that, you can craft it yourself. You just need 1 saurian tail and 1 bottle of fine wine. But you can also buy Newt liquor for 5,000 gold per bottle in Bak Batal. The catch is that either your player character needs to be a beastren to access the vendor, or you have to pretend to be one. If you're playing as a beastren, then you're in luck. You can just visit Higg's Tavern stand, which is found here in Bak Batal, and you can buy the 3 Newt liquor from Ezekiel. If you are a human like me, you need to visit Ibrahim's scrap shop in the Checkpoint Rest Town and buy the Beastren mask from him for 8,700 gold. Equip the mask and head to Higg's Tavern stand. Outside of the shop will be a little fenced-in area with 2 bundles of sacks on the ground. With the mask equipped, pick up one of the sacks and place it inside of the fenced area. This will cause Carnell, the Beastren guy nearby, to invite you inside the tavern and grant you access to Ezekiel's shop to buy the Newt liquor. I'm assuming this is scripted, but after buying all 3 Newt liquor, some guards will come running in the shop and tell you that the tavern has been caught illegally selling the liquor. All you have to do is attack the guards enough until your screen fades to black and they stop attacking. You can then travel back to the Volcanic Island camp and give those 3 bottles of Newt liquor to Lamond. Through talking to him, you'll learn that he was a former Arisen, and after he finishes yapping, make sure to talk to him one more time to get the Wayfarer vocation, and the Grandmaster's Path Tome, which unlocks the Rearmament Maister skill. It's pretty neat, it lets you equip 2 weapons at once and switch to them on the fly. So there you go, that is how to unlock both the Magick Archer and Wayfarer and their respective Maister skills. If you want to learn how to unlock the rest of the vocations, advanced skills, or you need help with quests, check the playlist in the description for more videos. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more guides on Dragon's Dogma 2 and other games coming soon, and thank you so much for watching.